Weather Authority forecast from Nicondra, Norwood.
And we are getting into that fall severe storm season, so we're going to have to pay attention here. This is when we have those storm systems lining up one after the other. You know, spring is where a lot of people focus, but for the south and for even parts of the East Coast, this can be the most dangerous time. We've got a couple of systems that we're going to have to watch out for coming up this week. Tonight, though, things are gorgeous. Looking back across downtown, Superdome's all lit up. We're getting ready for a big Saints Sunday, and there might be a little wet weather to go along with the tailgating, but I think we'll be able to work it out all right. Today was perfect, beautiful, 75 out in Kenner, 72 at Slidell. Lakefront came in at 73. Beautiful warm day, right on track with our long-term average of 75. And we started off the morning a little bit chilly. Our normal's 57. It was 52 in Kenner, but we got down to the 40s. If you got away from the water at home, it was 46. 46 at Galliana, all the way down to 43 at Macomb. It's about time we start getting into more of a typical fall feel around here, and we definitely had it today. Tonight, things are a few degrees warmer than they had been at this time yesterday. We're looking at upper 50s on the North Shore, 60s as you head south of the lake. And with the winds turning around to the southeast, well, we're going to start to see more moisture moving back in. Now, it's taken a while because that last front, well, that was a good one. It pushed all the way through down into the Gulf. So dew points are slowly getting back up into those upper 50s, and we'll be talking 60s by tomorrow afternoon, and that's where the fuel comes in for the showers and storms. Severe thunderstorm risk, well, it's still minimal with this system because there hasn't been a lot of return. Look across parts of East Texas tonight. They are looking at that line of storms pushing in and giving it the lowest level, marginal risk for severe weather tonight. Then as we head into Sunday, that risk gets a little bit closer, but it's at the lowest level. And what that says is we might have one or two storms. It's not out of the question that they become a little bit stronger, maybe some heavier downpours, maybe some small hail as these storms move through. We'll have to pay attention tomorrow afternoon as that happens. Monday actually sees a slightly increased risk and an even greater risk. Our friends to the north, when you start getting into that orange and enhanced, which they see a lot across parts of North Louisiana, Arkansas, North Mississippi, Tennessee, it's going to be a busy day for my old friends in Memphis there. Farther to the south here, not out of the question that lingering tail behind that front, and the beginning of our next warm front is where we could see a little bit more action because we're going to see another system pushing in here on Tuesday. Here's how it looks right now. We're just starting to see that surface flow turning around to the southeast, but notice we are pushing out of the southwest. Those clouds moving around this low back up to our north and west here, and there's your dip. That's where our frontal boundary is going to be pushing through. That comes through tomorrow. Our last system, that one we talked about that causes all the bad weather and caused that collapse yesterday, that's starting to push off. We've got one in the middle of the country, and look, there's another one already coming together, pushing into the Pacific Northwest. This is going to be an active couple of days here, really through this week. Starting to see the pushback ahead of that front. Notice how the dew points are starting to stream north. It's already in the upper 50s ahead of that system in Dallas. You look at the water vapor, you got one spin here that we're watching, and as that dips farther to the south, this is going to be the energy that we work with during the day tomorrow, and we're kind of right on the edge, so that's why we're going to be watching it closely here. Moving through the day tomorrow, that quickly lifts north, which is why we don't expect to see a big widespread outbreak, but still the opportunity for a storm or two. Next system, here we go Monday into Tuesday. That's when we'll see the action from that. And then even as we head a little farther into the week, well, we're looking at another wave of energy that comes on in and could be bringing us an even stronger front. That one we're going to be on the lookout for here headed into the weekend. And once we see the dip behind this, that's going to be some colder air for us heading into Friday and Saturday. So right now, timing looks like between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So yeah, if you're tailgating for Saints, you may be running into one of these storms. So be aware of that. That system pushes on by, really stalls and washes out just to our south, and then as we head into Tuesday, that's where we get the next front coming through. So tonight, no problems, looking good out there. Temperatures in the upper 60s and upper 50s. What we'll be looking ahead towards, temperatures very warm, hovering in the upper 80s until that next front. And look at the big dip by next Saturday. We may be topping out in the 50s and kind of a roller coaster as far as rain chances go. Don't forget, This is the night that you need to fall back. That's what we're going to be looking for here. So, yeah.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Okay.
Tonight
All right, fall
is
back.
the fallback night. Keep track with your Fox 8 weather app, and that's 7-day forecast. It could be worse. Don't worry too much about the storms on Tuesday. Should be plenty of dry hours in there.